welcome back to Date with the Divas. We hope you have been enjoying our videos. If you haven't subscribed, please take a second and click on that subscribe button. And don't forget to like our videos. Also, click on that notification bell so you don't miss out on our videos. You won't regret it because what? The Divas are a sure thing. Now, Entourage, let's grab your beverage of choice. And let's see what Ms. Ontrese has in store for us.
Hello, Divas. I have some earth-shattering news to report tonight. Last week, we reported that Kenya Moore from Real Housewives of Atlanta, which is currently filming, had been suspended indefinitely because she allegedly shared some pornographic images of a castmate during the launch of her hair salon. And it was reported that Bravo was doing an investigation of the incident and that they had suspended filming and they had suspended Kenya indefinitely pending the results of their investigation. Well, it came out this week that Kenya Moore will be leaving Real Housewives of Atlanta. Some people are using the word fired, some people are using the word exiting.
At that range of income, isn't there that thing you don't get fired? You just
Get reassigned.
out here.
It's early retirement.
People are using different language, but she's leaving. She's not being asked to return for this current season, which I stated is currently filming.
Right.
Apparently, the door is open for a return. That's what some outlets are reporting. But it seems as though Kenya is very unhappy with the network. My my sources are TMZ, people.com, and the main source is page 6. So Kenya Moore isn't exiting the world of Bravo without at least one shady comment. The reality star took to her Instagram Wednesday after it was revealed that she will be leaving Real Housewives of Atlanta after more than 10 years on the show and seemed to slight her ex-employers. This statement she put up on Instagram today. Thank you for all the support, Team Twirl. My heart is full and my conscience is clean. So many false claims hiding behind anonymous sources, all this conversation and no facts being reported. If a claim or source was valid, would they need to hide? My life is blessed. Myself and my daughter will continue to thrive in a non-toxic environment where we feel appreciated and most importantly, protected. Thank you, God, for covering us. The rumors and narrative about me randomly showing nudes or revenge pee is 1000% untrue. I have proof and will share soon. Okay. So that implies to me that she did not leave on her own, that she was indeed fired and that she is...
Her departure was involuntary.
Yes, her departure was involuntary and she is a little salty about it. Sources do report that she is considering legal options, which I hope not, because we all know that when you sue Bravo, you will never return. Ask me, right?
Yeah.
So Divas, what do you think? Do you think this is too much, too harsh? Did Bravo go too far?
I think Bravo did what is to be expected.
To cover their
It's more than just what she did. It's kind of like, they have to find a way to appease the masses to a point, you know what I'm saying? And show that they're on the good foot type of thing. So I think they're gonna do that and then wait till the fires, the ambers, kind of smooth out.
Die down.
Exactly. And then she'll be back. She'll be back because, right, we have the same thing happening with, other Bravo characters, other Bravo personality, a Freudian slip, where, they have similar issues, but time passed and, they've come back. So I think she'll be back.
Yeah, I think that Bravo's just probably just protecting themselves also too. They don't want any legal ramifications probably following behind them if they do, if they don't know. But I'm assuming they have a legal team and they don't want to be probably negatively associated with it. So they rather just kind of like cut their losses and wait till, just like Joe says, the embers die, and then maybe, girl, there's a possibility of you coming back.
Do you think that after 10 years, 10 seasons is a long time? That means she built the franchise or helped to build the franchise.
Right.
Yeah, helped build the franchise. Do you think that the network owes their
Anybody is expendable. Anybody's expendable.
We know that in corporate America and everything.
Yeah. Exactly. You are expendable. The moment you pass out, someone is stepping over your body and a new body is replaced in your own. Everyone's expendable. There's always a new face. She's old school, no disrespect, but she's one of the old timers, and we can always put in a fresh face in there to attract some more attention. So everyone is replaceable.
That's true. I think Kenya should have gotten maybe a producer credit or something like that. Maybe that would help her for this whole thing so that she won't sue them for firing her. Maybe she just have a different capacity, because she does bring a certain type of drama that people watch, even if they don't like it all the time. It's talked about at least every other season or something like that. Yeah. So maybe they can bring her on as a producer, creative consultant or something like that. I don't know. That way she won't totally lose all of her coins. And to also show some, like Onree said, to give her a little bit of respect for her tenure and her expertise. Because at this point, I don't know if they could get the same numbers pulled if it's a whole new cast. Like, will people watch it? That's the question, Yeah,
that's the big question.
My question is, why do you think they're going to give her producer credits when she did something like that? Like, they're not obligated to do that. To me, it's like she did something similar to you working at your job. I don't know. Allegedly, she did something, and they're choosing to have her not. I mean, they don't owe her anything. I guess that's my personal opinion on it.
Yeah, they don't owe her anything, but if they're found that she didn't do it exactly the way that they claim that she's doing it, then they're gonna owe her something, because who's to say that the girl who is accusing her isn't exaggerating? Because all the girls exaggerate something. So
but wasn't it shown on screen? I mean, I guess maybe I'm just like, it was
at a party. It was at a party there.
So I mean, there was witnesses. It's not like I don't know, like everybody's falsifying this, but
I'm confused, like Marilyn, just like you said, I'm confused by her statement, like she has proof. I'm like, it's either, I think with this particular type of accusation, it's either you did or you didn't. True, so I'm trying to figure out, like, what proof is it that you can, disprove that you've not done it. I'm trying, that's where it's foggy for me, is to disseminate, okay, like, it's either you did it or you didn't. There's no middle ground, like a halfway did it or whatever the case may have you. So I'm trying to figure out, how do you determine, like, oh, I have proof that I didn't do it, but then, so what's Bravo's proof that you did do it? So that's where,
or you're like, there, because the way the law and all of this stuff, so maybe there's some splitting of hairs.
Yes, it could be the way she's interpreting the law.
Right. And I mean, that's different, but I mean, did you show this woman in this compromising position? Yes or no? It's kind of, the first question, or, question or not, and like, why?
Well, I don't know if you guys have heard, but Kandi Burrus, who used to be on Real Housewives of Atlanta and did not return for this current season, she came out in defense of Kenya. I forgot which show she was on. One of you guys may know. But she came out and she said that, why are we making a big deal about this? Basically, I'm paraphrasing what Kandi said. But basically what she said was, housewives have been doing stuff that they have no business doing for years. So when somebody does something to you, you can't really choose how they respond. Because apparently this was done in response to a threat that the Brittany Edie girl had made to Kenya. So Kandi's thing was, we've been acting crazy and doing outrageous stuff for years. Now people were like, Kandi, now that's a little hypocritical of you, who insisted that Phaedra Parks get fired for accusing you and your husband of plotting to drug and rape Portia Williams.
All right.
So you guys may know that Phaedra was released from the show and has not returned after that incident with Kandi. So people felt like Kandi was being a little bit hypocritical, that you wanted somebody disciplined when they went too far with you, but yet you're coming out in defense of your friend Kenya's behavior.
But it could be too. I mean, not that because she's always hustling for, she's got her hands in many pots or whatever you want to call it. But it could be she's like, hey, I'm here.
You think she's trying to get back on the show? The show? Is that what you think?
Just saying, I don't know. They need somebody. They need an OG.
I thought of that. Hey, I'm still here.
She's too busy. She's too booked and busy.
Is she doing what?
I don't know.
Acting. I think
Maybe
she's
the behind the scenes have slowed down just a little bit. And, of course, too, as much as this show, people kind of put these type of reality things down or whatever, but it does put you out there. It puts your face out there. People still continually remember you and that type of stuff. So maybe her background stuff is kind of like slowing down or whatever. And she's like, okay, I could do a little something on TV.
My thing is this, what's that thing that they said? There's that, kind of like a validation thing in terms of why people do stuff. Is it true? Is it kind? And is it necessary? I'm trying to figure out, like, if she did what she did, like, what did you gain by it? Like, why?
Well, in the fit of anger. Come on now, love.
What do any of these housewives gain from this stuff?
Right, like
they pull on
you
them?
have to
turn over that table. It gave ratings. Hello.
I'm just like, this is just too much. And I'm just like, in my mind, I'm just like, could y'all just stop? And then
That's why we watch.
Do you think that Bravo, but it's getting increasingly dark on all the shows. And the women are doing more and more to like take each other down and expose each other. And it's like, that's not what we started watching this for. It was just to see circles of friends of wealthy women and how they get along with each other. Do you think Bravo has had enough and now they've made an example out of Kenya to send a message to all the housewives?
I don't think so.
You don't?
No, I don't think so.
Say that again, Alicia.
I agree with you. I don't think so either.
Yeah, a couple of things. Television has changed, right? And we have become a society more so of like things don't bother us. You'll see on the news, oh, this is killing, be careful, or there's some kind of
desensitization.
Yeah, or whatever. And we're like, oh wait, let's pay attention. Let's see, because we want to see that part. Whereas back before, that wasn't the case. So you start to make people see these things, and it's always going to be, I need more, I need more, I need more, I need more. And yeah, it's going to go over the top because people want to see more.
You don't think Bravo has had enough? I'm sorry, not even Bravo, NBC Universal, because they're under a lot of lawsuits right now.
I still go with no press is bad press.
Bad press.
So yeah, they could be like, yeah, okay, we got a whole bunch of these, lawsuits or whatever, it's not a good look. Yeah, I get it. But we still got people coming in watching what's going on. We still got people talking about it. So I don't know. I think that still helps the situation. So as much as, yeah, it is going overboard. It is a bit much, but it helps the ratings. This is why people are coming in to watch every week. And it's that good and bad side of it. I mean, that's not going to stop people from watching these realities, right?
True.
Well, if they're not sending a message, I think they went too far. I think they could have just suspended the lady for 3 or 4 episodes, which cuts her paycheck, and moved on with the season, because I don't know.
Well, if they did that, right, that's a decision. That's a boom decision, and this is what we're doing. Here, they can still vacillate and be like, oh, okay, we changed our mind, and here you go, it's back. And it's I think it's in their best interest not to make a final decision, because then we are coming back and forth with the last time this is what we did, the last time this is what we did, and now we can't really say that because they haven't really done much right now. There's like, okay, let me still wait for things that are coming out. Let me change our minds. Oh, well, we didn't really do that. We were doing this.
True.
So it's like keeping the audience at bay and excited and kind of like still wondering.
Now, yeah.
Exactly. Kind of like, some of these congressional hearings that happen. We're just appeasing the people. And
how do you move to congressional hearings? Okay.
It's like, whoop.
You just did a...
Entourage, you guys jump down in the comments and let us know what you think. Are you devastated that Kenya Moore is not returning to Real Housewives of Atlanta? Will you continue to watch? Do you think they went too far? Do you think they should bring her back next season? Do you think Kandi is a hypocrite?
Do you think that she has more fans than non-fans or non-fans?
I think it's split. What do you think, Alicia?
I think it's a 50-50.
Come on, for Kenya?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think she has more fans, especially with the new cast. She has a larger fan base right now, I feel like, on that cast. And so they might see different numbers.
No, I think she's saying more fans than haters in the audience.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think she has more fans.
50-50.
I say 50-50.
Okay. All right.
I honestly think they're waiting. No, I should have said this earlier, sorry. They're waiting to see what their ratings are going to be with her not on the show and see how dramatically they drop before they make a decision. Because if they don't, if they don't have a drop in ratings, they're like, okay, we don't need her. But if they see it, then they may make a decision to bring her back. My own personal opinion.
And if she's a topic of conversation, regardless if her name kind of keeps getting mentioned, whether it be on screen or within social media, then that could possibly be another deciding factor. But again, my problem is I'm still trying to discern like this whole proof factor of doing it and not doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little confused, and people saying like, oh, well, is it bad about something that has already been circulated, for you to recirculate it? Now, I know like protocols are different when it relates to like kids. I don't know what the stature is as it relates to adults, but I know like NCMEC, which is the National Child Missing and Exploited Children, like they have series of like, when it relates to like pornographic material. I don't know what the stature is as it relates to an adult, like distributing pornographic material, and especially in the sense like we discussed last time, as it relates to being revenge or hate, or like doing something to exploit someone for their malicious intent, or to threaten or a person. So I don't know what that means, but I'm just kind of confused, like, and I guess again, like why would you do it? Just leave.
Why go down this road?
Thank you.
You guys mentioned that last time. Like you're seasoned. You're in there for 10. That's a bid. You were in there for a bid. Why?
You should know better. Like,
I just think she's stuck in another time when stuff like this was really just okay. Like people who are defending Kenya are bringing up stuff that happened on Bravo 10 years ago. Stuff that, well, this person did this and this person, it's like, it's a different time.
Yeah, the
People
climate is different.
Why would you risk your livelihood? I mean, that's a lot of money, regardless that she has other livelihood, but I would like an easy check. I mean, to be on the show. I'm not saying it's easy work, but just that lifestyle. Why would you risk that for revenge of somebody, especially in this day and age, in this culture right now?
And what do you gain by it?
That point, Lava, that point right there. What does she gain from it?
What do you gain by it? You still a diva regardless. You're going to get your coins regardless. So by you bringing down someone, like, what does it add to your fervor? Like, what
playing devil's advocate to answer your question, Lava. These tricks have worked for her in the past. Like Kenya is a stunt queen. Like Kenya Moore,
we're talking about pornography.
I know, but the cookie lady, like Kenya, she pushes that line, and then she's gotten away with it and been rewarded for it in the past. So
And
I
be-
think
I agree with you. And plus, as far as like you said on Tuesday earlier about could a Bravo be making a example out of her? They're a little bit too late because from the other housewives, people have been accused of sexual advances and this and that, and it's just all been, you know, letting those people still be on their shows, like Real Housewives of Potomac and all that sort of stuff. So I just feel like they pick and choose who they are stern with. Maybe she was really on the talks of being out of the show this season, but because maybe Kandi left instead of her first, they had to keep her. They had to keep some veteran or something, you know. Maybe they didn't really want her around. So she felt a
Yeah.
little threatened and a
I've
little
heard
jealous.
that. I've heard that.
You know, because
Why gotta be Atlanta too? Can't Potomac or Jersey or somebody else just do some drama? Like,
Oh, they got drama in Jersey.
Yeah, they
Jersey's
got
not having a reunion this season. They're cutting up
Oh,
so
Lord.
bad.
yeah. And
They canceled their reunion.
yeah. So to answer your question, Lava, when someone is jealous of somebody, yeah, you're going to tear the other person down because that makes you feel a little bit better for your ego. That's the main reason. It's nothing logical about being jealous of somebody.
Well, my grandma used to say, cheap thrills, expensive regrets.
Mhm.
That's going across the top.
Right.
Exactly.
That is some nuggets drop and mic drop.
no, that's exactly it. But there has to be some sort of Bible verse. I don't know it.
Do you guys think that they're gonna bring? You guys think they're gonna bring her back?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think
I
so.
think they're
too.
waiting
He's
to
a
see how the
friend of-
ratings are going to
They
go.
got a
I
full
really think they're waiting on the ratings.
Yes, it's just
Yeah.
gonna take a little bit of time and all, and maybe she's
She
too
gonna twirl
old.
back in.
Yeah.
She should put back in as a friend of.
No, never. Her ego is too big to be.
No, she ain't gonna be nobody's friend. She gonna be like,
Yeah, who's friend? But she had to find a friend first.
Oh dang.
that's exactly right.
Ooh.
Well, Entourage, let us know what you think. Do you want to see Kenya back? Do you think Bravo's going to have her? And if you gotten this far, you had a good time. So please do us a favor and hit that like button. And as Joe said in the beginning, what does it hurt you to subscribe? We drop the tea every single week. But that's it for us tonight. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, this was a short one.
Good one.
Sure was.
It was okay. Okay, my bad. I guess so. Let me just take this and just
Take some
take it
steps.
to the head.